Hello guys, welcome to iTutor Academy. In today's session, we will continue the fifth unit of MMPC 002, that is 5.5, aspect of a job to be analyzed. Okay. Job analysis should be collect information on the following areas. First one is duties and tasks. Next is environment. Environment has a significant impact on physical requirement to be able to perform job that may include unpleasant condition like extreme temperatures. Some may also pose a definite risk to the personnel. And next is tools and equipments. These items are mentioned job analysis which are required to perform certain tasks and duties such as protective clothing. And next is relationship. Supervision given and receive relationship with the internal or external people, etc., have to be specified in job analysis. And next is requirement. The knowledge, skills, and ability KSA. Okay, knowledge, skill, and ability required to perform the job must be clearly defined, while an incumbent may have higher KSA than those required for the job. A job analysis typically only states the minimum requirement to perform the job. And the next is method of job analysis. Job analysis is the procedure for identifying those duties or behaviors that define a job. Aside from verifying the fairness of selection procedure, job analysis is the foundation of virtually every other area of industrial psychology, including performance appraisal, training, and human factors. Additionally, job analysis is the basis of job evaluation, the procedure for setting salary scale. Figure 1 suggests some of the many use of job analysis. Information about a job can be collected in a number of ways. Mick on 1976 lists the following as a potential sources: observation, individual interview, group interview, technical conference, questionnaire, diary, critical incident, equipment design information, recording of job activities or employee records. Possible agent to do the collecting are professional job analysis, supervisors, job equipment, or even a camera in the workplace. In spite of both its importance and the availability of data, however, the area of job analysis has not been studied in detail. One reason for the lack of research is the nature of the data. Although qualitative information about jobs collected through observation is plentiful, translating this data into quantitative form amenable to statistical analysis is often difficult. Over time, different approaches to dealing with the data of job description have been developed. Some methods designed to study jobs include functional job analysis and critical incidents, job element, the position analysis questionnaire, and the physical abilities requirement approach. Okay, so design the jobs. First one, here is a diagram. This is about human resource management cycle, the application of job analysis. It's a cycle. Okay, there is designing the job. Okay, in designing the job there is meet production goal, promote job mobility, create entry level jobs, remove artificial barriers to employment of special groups, etc. Then it come to classifying or evaluating. Okay, written description of job content requirement and identification of critical job requirement, assessment of job in relation to others. And next is recruitment will happen here. And the next is staffing, identification of minimum qualification, identification of special selection factors, development of valid selection instruments and procedures. And the next is training, identification of competencies need for successful job performance, identification for organization based competencies, development of relevant curricula for classroom and on the job training. And the next is appraising performance, identification of critical job element, development of performance standard, identification of performance and indicators, and managing performance. Next, And managing performance, promote, award, increase salary, discipline, terminate, provide additional job, restructure the job, etc. Then it will again come to design the job. So this is a circular process. Okay, you just go through this diagram on your IGNOU material. And the next is technique to obtain data for job analysis. Information about a job can be collected by means of questionnaire and or interview. Questionnaire to be completed by job holders and approved by job holders superiors are useful when a large number of jobs are to be covered. Questionnaire should provide the following basic information, that is the job title of the job holder, the title of the job holder superior, the job title and number of staff reporting to the job holder, and a brief description and a list of main tasks or duties that the job holder has to carry out. Next is interview. To obtain the full flavor of a job, it is usually necessary to interview job holders and to check the finding with their superiors. The aim of the interview is to obtain all the relevant facts about the job, covering the areas listed above in the section on questionnaire. And the next is job description and a job specification. Job analysis is the examination of a job, its component part and the circumstances in which it is performed. It leads to a job description which sets out the purpose, scope, duties and responsibilities of a job. From the job analysis and job description, a job specification may be derived, which is a statement of the skill, knowledge, and other personal attributes required to carry out the job. Some of the uses are recruitment and selection, training, job evaluation, performance appraisal, organization, planning, etc. And the next is job design. Job design has emerged as an important area of work analysis. It is based on growing conceptual and empirical base and has a commanded research attention and is being widely applied to actual practice of management. Okay. And job rotation, job enlargement, and job enrichment are under this job design. Okay, so job rotation is an alternative to boredom in workplace is job rotation. Job rotation implies moving of employees from one job to another without any fundamental change in the nature of the job. The employee may be performing different jobs that are of similar nature. Okay, and the job enlargement involves adding more tasks to a job, and it is horizontal expansion and increased job scope and gives a variety of tasks to the job holder. And next is job enrichment, another approach to design job in job enrichment. In the earlier two methods, human capabilities are not being utilized to a maximum and employees are feeling frustrated. Job enrichment involves a vertical expansion of a job by adding more responsibilities and freedom to it. And job evaluation is last one. Job evaluation basically specifies the relative value of job in a organization. It basically serves the purpose of compensation procedures. Job evaluation is a useful tool for making decisions about the compensation to be attached with a particular position. There are several systematic methods involved in the job evaluation process. These methods are discussed later in this course. What is clear is job evaluation is facilitating because of the data generated from job analysis. And a summary to sum up, this unit provided a clear understanding of the process of job analysis and the method involved in it. All the methods discussed have some advantages and disadvantages. Keeping these in view, an efficient job analysis uses the required job analysis technique. Also, the concept of job design and its associated techniques have been discussed so as to improve your ability to design jobs more effectively. And a self-assessment question. What is the relevance of job analysis in the modern time? And discuss the methods used job analysis. discuss the salient features of job analysis and how relevant is the understanding of job design for developing organizational effectiveness. All these we discussed in last video also and today's video also. Okay, so if you have any doubts on it, you just contact our contact number also, or you can comment it on comment box. Okay, thank you so much.